Servus from the Pain Cave and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing the full route recon for stage 2 of the 4x4 series on Zwift. This time we're heading to Watopia on Jurassic Coast, 20 kilometers, 200 meters of elevation, rolling roads, one short climb and most likely a very fast sprint finish. We will be given the feather or aero power-up at 2 occasions. We will look into the power-ups more detailed during the full ride-through. I expect the strongest riders to push hard on the Titan's Grove KOM, but the climb is not too hard to create big gaps. And with the fast descent and draft afterwards, there is a very good chance this comes back together for a bunch sprint. So the punchers and climbers can hurt the field, but the sprinters will have the final word. For equipment, I'd go full aero setup in category A. Speeds will be high even on the climb, so you wanna be on the most aero setup. For lower categories, it may make sense to choose the wheels that are also performing good on climbs to survive the Titan's Grove KOM. Alright, let's roll out. We start out of the pens near the desert and right towards the Titan's Grove. And this is the first and biggest challenge of the day. It's a 5 kilometer long stretch. The first part of the climb starts after around 1.5 kilometers and you can see it on the height profile. It's rolling terrain, especially that first half is not too hard. It's all draftable. You gotta make sure to make use of the momentum and draft coming out of the downhills into the gradients, and then you should be safe. And yeah, you can already see with just me riding alone, speeds are high. And yeah, especially in a big punch, there will be probably not a single time that we are underneath 30 kilometers per hour. So make sure to ride efficiently here. And for tactics, for the punchers, we will have the same as last stage. So they want to push uphill, they want to attack, go for the breakaway, and they just want to make the sprinters tired. So that's what, if you're a puncher, that's what you want to do. Again, chances are not really high that you can break the field in pieces, but you want to try it because if you are a puncher or a climber, that's your only chance here at the beginning of the route. The tactics for the sprinters are the same also as in stage 1, so ride efficiently, hide in the peloton, and just wait for your final 500 meter power to shine in that spotlight there, and yeah, be on top of the standings at the very end, because at these first few minutes and kilometers, there's nothing you can win. You can just waste energy and harm your sprint in the end. So we made it through the first half of the Titan's Grove KOM, and this is where the real segment starts. The Titan's Grove reverse KOM, 910 meters at an average of 4.3% gradient. And yeah, it's not really tough. You can see it. It's always around 4 to 4.7% gradient. So later on in the race, speeds will be super high, especially in A category. And also here you will be safe with disc wheels or like with the specialized Halo bike. My PB is from February 2026, 1 minute 25, average speed of 38.5 kilometers per hour and an average power of 454 watts. So yeah, this is the first and important part. Then, as I told you, we have 2 power-ups. The first one will be awarded right on top here. It's the feather power-up, which reduces your weight by 10% for 30 seconds, or the aero power-up, which makes you more aerodynamic for 15 seconds. So we will not have a power-up from the start, so just from the top of the Titan's Grove KOM. And yeah, you can see like after the downhill there is still a bit up and down, so make sure to be focused. It's possible to lose the group if you're like in a bad position, and there's some attacks happening off the front. And we've also been doing this route just in September for stage 3 of rolling with Envy, and back then it ended in a big punch sprint. Niklas Becker took the win here, 25 minutes with an average of 4.6 watts per kilo. I finished down in 24th position, and I think there were like 50 guys or so sprinting for the win in advanced category. So this is something I will expect here as well. Like there will not be any separations happening because the route is just too easy for that to really make a difference for the lightweight riders or the punchers. But you can see in that coastal part that we reached right now, there's also still some false flat sections. You can see it now here with 2% gradient, also here 2%. It's never really flat, it's always a bit up and down. And this offers some opportunities for attack. So if you see that your field is chilling, no one wants to do the work at the front, then you can take this as an opportunity and the attack, because from here we are just like 6 kilometers to the finish line, and if you have a strong diesel engine you might be able to pull it off. But again, in a big field this is almost impossible, because like yeah, the dynamics, the drafting dynamics or the back dynamics are just working that way, and as a lone rider you're almost you almost have no chance to break away successfully alone. So you probably want to have 2 or 3 guys with you and everyone motivated to pull at the front. All right, then we've reached another sprint banner here, which will give us the second power up for today. So yeah, I mean, they're both helpful, Aero and Feather. Probably the Feather will be more helpful because it's 30 seconds, it's just longer, and it just makes a bit more sense. So the Aero is just kind of useful if you want to attack off the front, or if you're like among the strongest sprinters and yeah, go all out at the front at the end. So I hope for the Feather power up because that will just be more useful for me, I reckon. But yeah, in the end, we gotta use what we got, and we will still do fine, I'm sure. All right, we are 3 kilometers away from the finish. You can see it's all still a bit up and down here. We could see -2, +2, so it's always a bit up and down. And with around 2 kilometers to go, we have this like switchback here where it's a bit steeper downhill, and with 1 kilometer to go, this is that long left corner. This is where you want to get into position to get ready for that final sprint, because that will definitely open up very early. So make sure to be in a good position, make sure to be ready, because these guys, especially in higher categories, they will start to sprint very early, and this is going to be a long sprint. And you can see the final 350 meters. It starts with a bit of a downhill, and then those last final like 200, 250 meters from here on, it's all like 1 to 2% gradients. So this is gonna stretch the field for sure and stretch your efforts. So make sure to be ready for that and send it to the line using your power up. All right, that's stage 2, Jurassic Coast. If you found this recon helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. It really supports the channel. And now I'm curious, what's your tactics for stage 2? Full gas on Titan's Grove or save it all for the sprint? Good luck out there, and I'll see you on the start line.
Remember to subscribe.